Let's take some time to understand that how we can leverage our passive data and convert it into active intelligence. The basic problem faced is that with the dashboards, the person or the end user has to find the problems. But what if the problem could be alerted or be found itself? And that's where ThoughtSpot's KPI alert mechanism shines. It's an automated notification system which turns live boards into active monitoring tools. It's like an early warning signals which will alert all users when there's a critical change, increase or decrease, up or down. It will alert them and alert them, which will kind of trigger the immediate action to resolve those issues. Speaking about alerting capabilities, we do have some flexible configuration where we can set the triggers based on a certain threshold level or based on certain change or certain anomaly detections. And those alerts can be based on certain, on a frequency like 8 minutes or within an hour or within a day or a week or a month. And it's a very simple mechanism which can be monitored from a monitor icon in the ThoughtSpot module. Apart from this, we can also trigger those notifications by email, Slacks, or custom webhooks. And we can have a secure subscription for all the teammates who have subscribed for those alerts. It's kind of a centralized management. So I'll quickly take you to demo of this part. So just for the purpose of this demo, I have created a live board with 3 KPI charts over here, and all the KPI charts. I will quickly take this KPI chart over here, and yes. So over here, we can see that we have 3 KPI charts out over here. That's total sales in year, the top selling products, and the total quantity purchased in a month. And this is a time series chart. So we'll be setting KPI alerts on this. So let's click and we'll see there are 5 kind of alerts we can set. So let's explore each one of them. So let's check when the KPI crosses a certain limit. So in this case, I will set up something over here when the KPI crosses, when there's a decrease by say 40%, I want an alert, and I want to kind of set it on a daily basis or an hourly basis. So I will post it over here, but for now, just for demo purpose, I'll pick it up at it's in UTC, so we'll pick it up at 6:40 over here. It's okay, so this should be 6:36 p.m. So it will be 18:40. So this is when KPI crosses certain limit. Just adding this text for sanity, and this will trigger to my email. And let's create an alert over here. Let's try with an alert over here. Value of an attribute crosses a certain limit. So when I'll choose value of attribute cross certain limit. Over here, I'll choose the attribute as product, and I'll select all the products, and there's a decline of 40%, and I want to change it to 1840 daily. 1840. It should trigger, and we can exclude weekends, and I'll just add the same text over here, and it will trigger the message to my email address. So I'll create this alert as well, and let's create regular KPI updates. So whenever there's a change on the KPI level, so we can kind of set a monthly, hourly, weekly updates over here. And let's say I want to keep it daily at 40. Since I'm taking it's because it's in UTC, and I'll just rename this as regular KPI updates, and I'll manage the recipient quick alerts, and all these alerts are getting created at the backend, and I will create the last alert as well when there is regular updates to attributes. Now, just for this purpose, I'll take the attribute as region over here. I'll select all the regions. I'll choose daily at 1840 hours. So over here, we'll be able to create an alert again. So now over here, as and when we created the alerts, I'll quickly take you so we can see that we got subscription emails. The user, whoever is subscribed, will receive an email. So one is where there's a decrease by 40%. So this is going to be one of the alerts. Then there is decrease of 40% on the product attribute when there is a regular change on the KPIs. That's also being triggered here. And then when there is regular changes on the region basis attribute at that also gets triggered. So we have all of those information subscription alerts that kind of get triggered. Apart from this, we can also see okay, it's probably going to take a minute or two to trigger, but in the meantime, let's go and explore some of the business use cases where we have heard a lot of our clients revert back. So over here, we can see use cases we have, like in terms of sales, when there's early warning services, when monthly sales are dropping below targets, it allows the managers to have sufficient time to strategize before the end of the month. Same way for operations, same way for marketing. So we have all of these use cases that has been tested and tried on these KPI alerts, but these are not limited. There's more use cases, even internal use cases, external use cases are being leveraged. Financial use cases are also using KPI alerts. So these are just a few of them that we have mentioned it over here. So over here, we can also catch the unknowns from the anomaly alert, which is very ideal when it comes to customer services in order to detect the anomalies and spike in the call handling time. IT and product team, where we try to identify the hidden system failures by catching in e-commerce. So these are some of the use cases that were on the top of my head when it comes to anomaly detections using KPI alerts. So we also have like a workflow over here, like the workflow that I just showed you. We can send critical alerts on a weekly basis, or a time we can decide over there, and those alerts will be triggered onto the recipient's notification. Thank you. But let me take this moment to also show you the notifications that we have received. So over here, there's the list of when KPI crosses a certain limit. So this particular trigger has been triggered over here. We can see that this particular recipient has received this. I've received this KPI alert over here. Additionally, we can also see to update on total quantity purchased. Okay, when right. So we can also see that these are like some of the alerts that we received as and when the KPI alerts were triggered. And then, yep, these are the region wise KPI alerts which we set up in case we observe a decline in the sales for regions. So we see that there's a decline in sales for all the regions. So that's why all the regions have been set out. So it's kind of good that regional managers can be on top of their numbers and start acting out to strategize and grow these numbers. So these are some of the examples that we have on KPI alerts, and hope this was helpful.